good friend. This is an honor.
Hey there, welcome back to Morrowind. In the last part, we became immortal, which is quite a big deal. And Mike Valaya here told us about a shrine to Boethia off the western coast. So let's go check that out. But first off, let's use this Daedric Sanctuary amulet we picked up last time. Would you like to travel to Magus Volar? Sure thing, what could go wrong? Hi there. You look like a boss fight. So this guy could easily wreck us if we let him. Luckily, he just seems to be wanting to sit there casting spells that we can avoid. So these spells would almost one-shot us with our current 60% magic resistance. So yeah, his spells aren't to be messed with. And what we aren't seeing, because he isn't running up to us right now, is his very nasty melee ability. Are you gonna get your sword out? Come on, get your sword out. Please get your sword out, I want to see it. Never mind, let's just kill him. You have defeated Lord Dregus Volar. The Daedric amulet that brought you to this place disappears from your inventory, but is replaced by Volar's own weapon. You now wield the Crescent Blade. So here is the Daedric Crescent Blade. It's a unique weapon in the game, it's the only one that looks like this. Sadly it's two-handed, but it is very damaging and it has the effect of paralysing for 10 seconds. So if he hit us with this, it would have just stun-locked us to death. So let's head back home. I also might try and splice in a recording I made where he literally one-shot me as well. That was quite funny. Hello Caldera, I'm here all week. Sadly he has no money. Never mind. We'll drop our glass cuirass here, because this cuirass of the Saviour's hide that resists magic 60% that we picked up last time is by far the best piece of chest armor in the game, so we won't be replacing it.
Not what I expected. You've earned my trust.
You aren't what I expected either. How would you like to go on a date? Fine, geez, sorry.
Yes?
How about you?
Speak quickly.
Would you like to go on a date? Every orc is busy. Never mind. Right, now that we're here, let's head back to Balmora. Because we're going to go and find this sunken shrine to Boethia. Which also means we need to pick up a spell that I forgot to get last time. Which is water breathing. At least I think I forgot it.
Well met.
Do you still have the spell? Yes, you do. I forgot to pick this up. Well, let's see if we can make our own version of water breathing. Because we're going to be swimming for quite a while. How long can we make this last? 2 minutes. Thank you.
I see you.
So we're going to need that since we'll be swimming for quite a while. Let's drop off some stuff at home and then we'll go swimming. So let's drop off this amulet here. This is the enchanting pile. We're going to enchant this stuff later in the game. And let's drop all these soul gems we're not going to use. Now that we have these grand soul gems, we don't want to carry around any of these lesser ones. We could fill them to make money, but there's really no point. What we really want though is to soul trap golden saints, which we fought one of those already. But sadly we didn't have one of these gems to fill it with. See, is there space for any books here? No, it doesn't look like there's any books. We've still got a lot of stuff on us, but that's fine. We shouldn't be picking up anything anytime soon. So, let's put, for the time being, this new weapon we've got in the 5th slot. And we'll put our levitate in the 6th slot. We may as well use this blade for the time being until it runs out of charges, then we'll probably put it at home. Because it is heavy.
Where would you like to go?
So then, if you're wondering how to find this sunken shrine, go swim. And good luck is basically how you find it. Mike just tells you that it's on the western coast and that's about it. Let's go to Halaode.
Speak quickly,
Luckily,
Outlander, or
from
you'll-
both experience of doing it before and mostly double checking online. Hi, Cliff Racer. Let's paralyze it. There we go. Sadly, he didn't drop to the ground. Oh yes, finish off this paralysed enemy guard. Thank you. That's nice and cathartic. So yes, luckily from both experience and mostly checking the internet, I've double checked whereabouts we need to go. So for the time being, we need to get more map markers so that we can triangulate where this is. Hi, you.
Come on then, say something or move on.
Greetings, you should take care while in these parts, for a murderous outlaws about. No telling what might happen to an unwary traveller. Oh yes, these are dangerous times. They'll rob you blind and cut your throat without giving it a second thought. It's a bad idea to carry anything of value on your person. In fact, it's probably best if you give me that gold of yours. 100 septons perhaps? I think you'll find it way less dangerous if you do.
You should have picked an easier opponent.
Seemed a small price to pay for your life, no matter though. I have that gold one way or another. And let's just kill this paralysed guy. So yeah, stun lock to death. That's what that boss would have done to us if he pulled out his melee weapon. I do like how he's the one who says you should have picked an easier opponent, while I'm the one carrying this sword with me. He's like, are you sure you wanted to try and rob me? So we need to keep going northeast, or northwest rather, until we get some more points of reference. And then we can use a few of those points of reference to triangulate whereabouts we need to swim. Hi there. We're still going to use the bow because we're better at it than the sword. And because I'd rather just kill these things before they even reach me. Oh, I was really hoping that would hit from there. Now, why are there so many cliff racers here at the ocean? You guys are supposed to be in the Ashlands. Right. Well, here's a Daedric ruin. This is one point of reference. So Halaode, and we've got Ashnaburi. I'm just going to say that, I'm not even going to try and see how to pronounce it. Any enemies here? Hi, you. Are you an enemy or are you a friend? You're an enemy.
You will die here!
Nope, our spell ran out. Okay, let's hit her with this. Come on, game. There we go, we paralysed her. That wasn't 10 seconds. Where are you? There you are. Okay, she's wearing Orcish. Orcish, I think, is the best medium armor in the game. Oh, we need one of these shirts. Excellent. However, medium armor is really the odd one out in the game. There's really no point to use it. If you want to have the best armor defensively, then you go for heavy armor. And if you just want the best armor in the game without caring about, like, the absolute best, then just go for light armor since it's so much cheaper. I mean, not cheaper, so much lighter. Ooh, there's a chest there. Sneaky. Water breathing potion. It's always a good bonus. Skill book. And an ancient rusted Daedric key. Excellent. Okay, who's next? What was that? Is that burden? Yeah, he's used burden on us. That increases our carry weight. Well, our, like, currently held carry weight. But luckily it didn't put us over the top. So this should be a shrine to Malakath, I think it is. I think that's what the orcish one is. I get confused with a few of them. Like, some of the Daedric princes are really easy to know, like Azura and, I like how I've suddenly forgotten all the other ones. What was I going to say? Nocturne, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Because I was trying to think of, like, the different ones for the different guilds and stuff. There it is. I knew that something would spawn him. Right, let's get our magic heal back out. That was a very damaging spell considering the fact that we take 60% less damage at the moment from it. The range of these, like the Mora Lord spells is ridiculous. I was thinking that the Cuirass of the Saviour's Hide would be enough and we wouldn't have to get some of the other magic resistant gear. Well, I might have to second think that choice. Because there are a few more unique spawn constant effect equipment that makes us more resistant to magic. Did we kill it? We killed it. Right, you also have an ancient Daedric key. Excellent. And you have a robe. I guess we'll put that robe on for now. I was enjoying not wearing a robe for a bit due to having the new glass armour, but this fits the glass armour very nicely. The way the pauldrons jut out of it, I like it. Hey there. Don't mind me, I just killed all your dudes. What's over here? Scroll of Red Death. Let's take it. Scroll of Hellfire, may as well take it. And Restoration. A game at dinner. And the Horrors of Castle Zaya. Pure Paralyzation. We'll take that. Hi there.
What do you want?
You don't look like one of the people here. Oh, are you... Wow, game. Okay. Yeah, the Imperial Legion is so annoying. Because I joined the Imperial Legion, I'm not allowed to rescue this guy who was being held hostage. He's just going to sit here because he hates the idea of me not wearing the correct gear. Like, I didn't remember there being any real good quests for the Imperial Legion, but I didn't remember it being this annoying. I wish I never joined them now. Alright, let's use our new water breathing spell. Let's use the cheaper one for now. 30 seconds should be long enough. There we go. Now we can look around at our leisure. You know what, that guy's probably there for a mission for the Imperial Legion. So I guess that might be why he's mad, but still. It's still a stupid thing. Well, I guess that's all that's in here. Okay. I guess we'll come back when we get the inevitable quest from the Imperial Legion to tell us to rescue this idiot that stayed here for several months out of pure spite for the person trying to rescue him. Right, let's keep heading north. Yeah, so there's another point of reference, that cave. See, I think this cave is the correct one we're looking for. Yes, this is it. Okay, so using these 2 points of reference, the shrine should be between the Daedric ruins there and this cave here. So it should be around here somewhere. So let's go out this way. And let's have a look for it. Oh yes, of course. Now we're going to get assaulted by fish. And I'm sure there'll somehow be a swimming cliff racer as well. Just, you know, because cliff racers. Okay, this is stupid. Get bound longsword out. One of the first constant effect items we might make would be something that gives us a permanent bound longsword and longbow. But I'll talk about... Here we go, you see? There's a shrine of some kind here that's sunken. So let's water breathe. Seems we didn't need the long one after all. Okay. Who's the smart ass who's trying to attack us? So here is the sunken shrine of Boethia. Come on, who is... These fish? They really are. They're probably even worse than cliff racers. It's just that you have to be in the water. So now that we're here, we need to look around to see if we can find the statue. Okay, let's use a potion. Let's use the more expensive one as well. I mean the longer duration one. Oh, here's a drow. We haven't fought any of these yet. So these guys are the guys that you get the drow wax from. There we go. This will now last 2 minutes, so now we can definitely search around. These fish. They are never going to stop, are they? Is it still alive? No, there must be a fish stuck in some scenery somewhere. Oh yeah, right, of course, our bound longsword ran out. Right. All we're looking for is this shrine statue, guys. Can you please leave me alone? Here we go.
What do you want with me, mortal? My shrine is in ruins. My priests have forgotten me. Will you rebuild my shrine, mortal? Restore it in all its glory? Accomplish this, and I will reward you. You will be the bearer of Goldbrand, my sword of legend. There is one who can help you do this for me. Listen. Rough hands to smooth stone, carving rock instead of bone. In Caldera, an artist waits his masterpiece to create. Find the one who may shape the rock. Go.
Okay. So that's our quest from Boethia. So we can get some quests from the Daedric Princes in this game. I don't believe there's a quest for every Daedric Prince. Like, that's a common trend in the later games in both Oblivion and Skyrim. You can get quests from all the different Daedric Princes. In this game, I think there's only about 4 or 5 that give you quests, something like that. But they're still worth doing. I won't go into the whole, like, what Daedric Princes are. Basically, like, they're god things from different dimensions is the easiest way to explain it. So now that we have that quest, I have found the sunken shrine to Boethia and spoken to the Daedra. He is understandably upset that his shrine is being allowed to remain in ruins and wishes for a new one to be erected. If I can get to the shrine rebuilt, he will reward me with Goldbrand, a legendary sword. My first step should be to find a sculptor. Boethia spoke in a riddle to me to help me find the one who can recreate the shrine. Rough hands to smooth stone, carving rock instead of bone. In Caldera, an artist awaits his masterpiece to create. So let's head back to Caldera. Let's see where Civic Intervention takes us. Actually, let's just use recall, what am I thinking? That'll take us straight to Caldera. Right, we don't want to rest yet because otherwise we'll level up. And we haven't sorted out what level up bonuses we want yet. Come on, game. It's like a 36% success chance now to cast this spell. This is ridiculous. What's the point leveling mysticism if it's not actually going to help me? Are you really doing this, game? Finally! Hi, Creeper. Help me out, I need the money. Yeah, and I need a better mysticism skill. That'll be what we level up next. I've decided. I am so sick of not being able to teleport. Right, he has all his money again. So, let's pick up some of this stuff off the ground. See, that's too expensive. We can sell that, and we can sell this. No, we can't sell that. Dark Brotherhood boots. Come on, help us help out. You gotta need something. I've got booze. Right, you can have these items. Right, that puts him up almost to the full amount. Let's pick up about 400 gold more worth of stuff. Let's sell him a vintage brandy. Don't want to work, just want to bang on my drum. What's a scamp gotta do? Where's that booze? There's the booze. Okay, and now...
There are many creatures beyond the cities. Good hunting.
Thank you. We are looking for somebody to tell us about Gartag Point. Glorious Gartag Point. Very famous for orcs. Great hero Gartag, who fought some battle or something, died there. Very famous. It's famous, but we don't know what it actually did. I certainly haven't heard of one around here. You might ask Veric Germain, though. He's a trader here in town and buys and sells many different things. If anyone knows a local sculptor, it should be him. Wait, what was that again? Who to ask? It was Veric Germain.
Speak quickly, say your...
Right, Shank Shovel. That doesn't sound like a trade. That sounds like the inn. Here we go. Hi. Ooh. What's that? That's kind of boring. Just gonna browse for any secret items you might have. Is that an ebony item?
Yes, friend.
No, it's Imperial Dragon Scale. Hi, you. Tell me about any sculptors. A sculptor? Not gonna find many around here. Art's not really at our premium, you know. There's an orc in town who likes to carve up some stones, but I'm not about to buy his sculptures. He lives in Goric Manor with a bunch of other orcs. Odd ones, to be sure. Back to the manor. Let's just ask around until we find the right person.
Say your needs.
Nope. How about you? You're wearing the
Say
shirt.
your needs.
Maybe you're the one. Nope. You?
Yes?
That's weird. I was positive it was one of these.
Choose. Be quick.
Oh, there's an upstairs. I didn't realise
Speak
this.
quickly.
Me? Well, I have done a few pieces, mostly. Garrick just threw them really far. You interested in buying a piece? I'm working on one now. I call it Untitled Rock. You sound perfect. I wish for you to recreate the Shrine of Boethia. Me do a big statue? Could be good. Garrick not throw that far at all. Tell you what, I make you statue. Need money though for materials. Need 2,000 septims for everything. And need plans. How am I supposed to make a big statue just like the old one and not know what the old one looked like? Must be statue books somewhere. Tell me how to make shrine. Find me plans and gold and I'll make you a statue. Tell me about the statue book. I don't know what it's called. Book with statue picture in it. Description of shrine, that kind of stuff. Ask book guys. They got lots of books. One must have right stuff. I don't suppose it's this. The Book of a Daedra could be that. No. Okay, let's go find a book trader. I don't think there's a book trader nearby. What there is nearby, though, is Stop complaining about my uniform. I never should have joined the Imperial Legion. I didn't realise they were going to be this picky. Hi, you. Let's butter this guy up and see if he will... That should be enough. Ask him about the shirt and vest. Indeed, I do make fine garments if I do say so myself, and the red shirt with a black vest is one of my favourite traditional designs, and I admit, I am weak when it comes to such generous praise. Here, please accept the shirt and vest for the Imperial cult with my compliments, and also for yourself, take another shirt with these matching trousers. Thank you. So that's for the Imperial cult, and we get some constant effect fortified personality trousers for doing that. So we'll wear those. We don't have any currently enchanted trousers, so it's better than what we had. So we need to find a book vendor. There isn't one in this town, is there? No. Let's go Vivek. Hi, you. Take me to Vivek.
Greetings.
We'll go ask our good friend, the book trader here. I say good friend, but then I forgot what his name is. But that's to be expected. Oh, I didn't notice there's like this nice satchel thing that hangs off the side of this robe. That's pretty cool. Reminds me of my favourite mod for Skyrim. There's like this bandolier mod that just allows you to have loads of satchels on your character to increase your carrying capacity. Which is by far the best thing to ever have in that game, because carrying capacity is the worst. And that's not the way, it's the other way.
Citizen,
and I just like the way that it doesn't just
traveler.
increase your capacity, but also like you see them on your character. It's a nice touch.
It wants something. What does
Right,
it
let's
ask?
ask this guy. Out of the way, Ordinator.
Cause it has no time for you.
Statue book. Jabasa may have what you're looking for. There is a book called Boethia's Glory. If Jabasa still has it in stock, it's yours for a reasonable price. I think I bought it already and took it home. I don't know if there's another one. Oh no, I took it home. Okay, time to head home.
3 gods, 1 true faith.
I bought the book because it had Boethia in the name, and I thought this might be nice to read later, because like later on we could read about all the different Daedric gods and stuff. It would be cool. I didn't realise it was needed for a quest. Now we have to go home and grab it. Should probably do Fighter's Guild quest while we're here. But I'd have to figure out where it is, and I can't be bothered. Right now, let's finish this one. Because this one starts the 2-week time limit on it, so I really want to get it done first. Because we're definitely going to be playing the game for over another 2 weeks in game time.
How can I help?
But still, I'd like to just get it sorted sooner rather than later. Right, take me back to Palmora, please.
What can I do for you, friend?
Oh, while we're here, let's sleep. You wake, you hear something, and sense the presence of another nearby. Assassin. Assassin?
How interesting.
Oh, it's an ash zombie assassin. Dagother, I'm trying to level up. Can you please stop with the ash zombies? Dagother, like, every time we try and sleep to level up, he continually interrupts us and is like, hey, Nova, listen to me. Hey, listen to me. And I'm like, I'm trying to level up. We have a 5 times willpower, but we're lacking anything else. Let's level up strength. So we need to get at least 8 points into strength. Let's do that. Let's see, which strength skill could we level up? Armourer would be a good one. Have we got any other ones? Like, blunt weapon's really cheap. Is there any important strength stat? No, the only one we could really use is Armourer. I guess we may as well level up blunt weapons then. Because it's really cheap to level that up. Have you restocked yet? Nope. Have you restocked? No.
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
No, you don't do blunt. You do blunt weapons. Excellent.
Anytime, friend. I'm right here.
Okay, that should be enough to level up now. Yep, 5 times bonus to strength, increase our carry weight, 5 to willpower, and to luck. You woke today with a new sense of purpose. You're no longer afraid of failure. Failure is just an opportunity to learn something new. That's a good quote. Our carry weight has gone up to 325. Excellent. Well, while we're here, we may as well work on our next level. So, what should we level up? I want to level up mysticism, so we can actually teleport properly. And conjuration as well. I guess mysticism, that's still kind of cheap. How much money do we have? We still have 10,000 on us. And then we should level up something for strength as well. So, I guess axe. Let's level that up 10 times.
Are you wounded? You should find a healer.
See, we could do blunt weapons, but I'd rather do axe. We have to find someone to level us up with axe. Tell me how to use axe.
How can I help you?
No one wants to tell me axe. And I guess it has to be done.
How does the day
Let me
greet you, friend?
axe
You
you a
seem
question.
to be doing all right for yourself. What can I do for
Oh,
you?
that was bad. Blunt weapon. I'm just going to level it up 9 times because we're practically guaranteed to increase our strength through Longblade. And then let's level up our mysticism.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
So who did mysticism again? You do.
I am on.
There we go. Now let's pick up our Book of Boethia.
All right then, I'm listening.
Anyway, let's check our journal. Sigfalk's Cortis attacked me while I slept in a bed trying to heal. What a jerk. I was trying to level up, guys. They have no respect for the sanctity of level ups. Right, now, time to try and find Boethia's glory in this mess. Where is it? There you are. There we go. There's the book. May as well read it then. Look upon the face of Boethia and wonder. Raise your arms that Boethia may look on them and bestow a blessing. Know that battle is a blessing. Know that death is an eventuality. Know that you are dust in the eyes of Boethia. Long is the arm of Boethia, and swift is the blade. Deep is the cut, and subtle is the poison. Worship, O faithful, pray your death is short. Worship, O faithful, pray your death is quiet. Worship, O faithful, worship the glory that is Boethia. Into battle strides the Daedric Prince, blade at the ready to cleave the unworthy. There we go, now that's a book. Let's use recall. What's the chance like now? 83%, that's much better. Hey creeper. I'm a creepin'. Hey, you've got your money back, excellent. Right, let's try and sell something else. Can we sell one of these really expensive things yet? Let's see, he's got 14,000, 18,000, 22,000. It's looking good. Does anything sell for like 30,000? We might be able to do it. 34,000.
Probably nothing.
Let's try this shield. Let's try and sell it. Right, so take the Daedra shield, give me back the staff, the daggers, the claymore, give me back these boots. This doesn't look too good. So let's take the skimmer. And we'll take the rat. There we go. We've sold him a shield. Excellent. So that will help us sell us more expensive things later. Right. Anything else we picked up then? Oh yeah. So we'll keep the brandy. We'll take that home with us just in case we need it for a quest, because I think we do. We'll leave the flint. I don't think we need that. And the skimmer. There you go. That should be enough.
You seem worthy of my knowledge.
Hi there.
Say your needs.
I've got your stuff. You got the stuff? Good. Give it here. Okay, I found a place. Nice and away from stuff. Take me a few weeks though. Gotta get some assistants. Sculpturists to help me out. Not easy to find, you know. Anyway, it'll be done in not too long. I gotta build it at Cartag Point. Up on the coast from here. Up north. You can't miss it. Real big. Cartag Point, I tell you, we're on the coast up north. Great big rock, named after famous orc hero. He killed himself there. Very famous. Long way down from that rock. Good pictures and words and stuff. I like this guy. Gotta go work soon. Leave me alone so I can think about the shrine. Gotta build it up on the coast. Should be good. So I've returned to Dummer Grolag with the items he requested to recreate the Shrine of Boethia. He seemed excited to begin, but he warned me that it would take some weeks to complete. Yes, now that's going. It'll be about 2 weeks now. And then he will make it and we get a sword. And I thought the game just crashed then when it freezed. Luckily it didn't. Luckily it didn't. Right, now what should we do? Let's check our quest log. Oh, I know. We should go back to Chaos Casades. Tell him that we got cured. He'd like that. Why are we going back the peasant way? We can use Amcivi Intervention. There we go. We are now a magical peasant. No ordinary peasant. Maybe we should go and do the rest of those pilgrimages. It'll be a nice change from all the combat.
I'd be happy to talk.
Hey there.
My pleasure.
I got cured. Rag, thank you for your report. I'm very happy you've been cured. Unfortunately, I've had a bit of bad news. I've been recalled to the Imperial City. Oh no. You'll be promoted to operative and will head the blades here in Vorenfell until I return. I've only waited here to give you your final orders before I go. Internal politics, some concern about my sugar, I thought, about refusing the recall, but they have members of my family back in the capital. I'm afraid it may have something to do with the problems with the succession. As the Emperor's health declines, factions are manoeuvring for advantages. I may be gone for a while, that's why you're promoted to operative. That makes you the ranking Blades agent here in Vorenfell district. As far as I know, there may be other Blades agents here I don't know about. It wouldn't surprise me. I may be gone a while, and you'll have some expenses. Here's some gold, and you can use my house until I return. And I won't be needing these these blacks or the ring while I'm in Cyrodiil. Maybe they'll come in handy. Take good care of them. Harry's black pants and black shirt. Thank you. I was wondering what he said when he said my blacks. It's like, oh yeah, it was clothing. Okay. Well, give me my final orders then, my friend. Continue pursuing the Nerevarine prophecies, as the Emperor commands. First, go to the Hall of Wisdom and Justice, and get to Myra Milo to help you find the lost prophecies. She's being watched. If something has gone wrong, find her in her private quarters. She'll leave you a message there under the code word Amaya. Then take the lost prophecies to Nibana Mesa from that point. You'll have to follow her directions and follow the prophecies. Good luck. Myra Milo says the distant priests do have records of the Ashland and Nerevarine prophecies, and she has an idea where it might go to look for them. Farewell, my friend. It's been good knowing you. So we now own this house. We're still going to continue doing the House Halu stuff, but yeah, for the time being this will be our new home. So I might go and pull a lot of stuff over here. I'll think about it. It's been good knowing you, Chaos. Be well. It's a shame that Chaos Casady does go after a certain point in this game. But, you know, stuff happens. He was like our best friend here, though. It was only really him and, I've suddenly forgotten the name. Ajira, that's one in the Mages Guild.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price. Where would you like to?
Right, while we're here in Vivek, there's a few things we can do. Firstly, let's go to the arena and find where the, Morag Tonga, that's the one. I was about to say Morag Mar, and I'm like, that is not what they're called. No, the Morag Tong. And secondly, there's a Fighters Guild quest here. Did we not pick it up? I'm pretty sure I spoke to the guy and picked it up. Guess I'll go up anyway, just in case. So let's go to the Fighters Guild, pick up this quest, or be reminded what we're supposed to be doing. Let's also check for potions.
So I said, where's the money in that?
Oh, finally. Oh no, it's still not restored, never mind. I thought there were new potions then, but they're just the cheap rubbish potions. Orders. Nargro Sharmarg said he'd deliver a ring to Rains Ineth, but he hasn't delivered. Go talk to Rains and bring Justor Feathering to me. Nargo Shargmoth said he'd get a Justor ring for our client. Nar says he doesn't have the ring, but he's a liar. Find him in the Hollow Canton.
Your actions show promise.
Yeah, I thought I already picked up that quest, but I didn't. The reason I knew what it was because I...
So what's this about?
What? No, I got stuck. There we go. I got confused because I had to re-record that part, like quite a lot of these parts. So I must have just not picked up the quest by accident. So while we're here, let's go to the Halu Canton. I believe that's here, maybe? No, this is Rodron. So Halu should be to the west of this, right? Yeah. It's been a while since I was last in Vivek, but I sort of remember where everything is. So this is our house's place, but we haven't really done much for our house yet. No, that's for Wasteworks. Right, the plaza's over here. Right, let's go find this guy. You're not the guy. Elven Nations Corner Club.
Where's that slave?
There's an orc. Are you the guy? Hello. Let's persuade him, butter him up, and then get his information. Right, tell me about... What's your trade? He's just a barbarian. Well, where's the ring? Fine, take it. Never liked the stupid ring anyway. Thank you. You know, while we're here, let's go and talk to the guy. We were given the name of a high-ranking House Halu member.
Yes.
Let's see, where is he? He should be in here. No, you're not the guy. We were told that somebody around here, there was some like bigwig in the House Halu, who was easy to manipulate. So we should meet him and become friendly with him.
What do you think of our city, Outlander?
It's quite a good city. Here he is.
How can I help you?
Hi there. Yes, I'm Crazius Curio, rather, but you can just call me Uncle Crazius. Hello, Uncle Crazius. Ah, yes, that is my name, but it sounds like music when you say it. Yeah, this is the type of guy we're dealing with. Yes, we both belong to House Halu. Are you here to discuss business? I do not have any business for you. Ah, that's a shame. You don't have the qualifications I'm looking for just yet. Maybe when you fill out a little bit. Whatever. Let's see. Give me some information. See, is there any... No, it doesn't seem like he's going to give us any information, sadly. We'll be coming back to this guy later. I was just wanting to meet him and see if he had anything for us at this point. But yes, that guy, especially because we're playing as a female character, he's just going to try and flirt with us. And we're the ones who do the flirting, Curio. Not you. We're the ones who flirt with every topless orc we see and every guard we see. Case in point. Hey guard, would you like to go out on a date? Not with me.
Not now.
Yeah, we're not very good at flirting. Right, now let's go to the arena. The arena should be all the way to the east. And while we're at the arena, we can try and look for the Morag Tongue. Because we read that book that gave the hints that said that the Morag Tongue can be found beneath where the blood got spilled and above the waters of life. Here's the arena. So let's go down and find the wasteworks. Right, now let's try and find the lower area. Hi, Sleeper. Can I join the Morag Tongue, Sleeper? I see them from time to time, but I don't know where they are. Okay, thanks, Sleeper. Tell me more about Dagothr. It is the hour of awakening. He comes forth in his glory, and his people shall rejoice, and his enemies shall scatter like dust. Arena Fighters Training. I don't believe that's where I'm meant to be going. We are looking for the way downstairs. It should be over here. Here we go. So this is the area that's between the water, which is down there, and the blood, which is above. So we just need to find whereabouts this will be. It must be on the other side.
What is it, citizen?
There should be a door somewhere for us to use. This could be it. Are going to be skeletons in here or rats? Rats. We've got our staff equipped. There you go, that's much better. I believe we are still completely immune to blight, aren't we? Yes, blight disease immunity as well from our corpus disease. Excellent. Chance is folly. Can hear a rat behind there. Let's open it. Let's not be foolish, even though we can resist magic now. Some traps could still just be ridiculous and last for like 20 minutes maybe. Used up that probe. There we go. How did you survive that hit? Right, so here, arena hidden area. Let's unlock that. So now, this should be where the Morag Tong is. Hi guys.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
How you doing? Tell me about the Morag Tong. Let's join the Morag Tong. So you have found our headquarters. This speaks well of you. Perhaps you should speak with the Grandmaster Eno Halu. Of course it's a House Halu person, why would it not be? Seems like we joined the right faction here. We're much less likely to be assassinated if we're with House Halu, I guess.
What do you want?
Hi you. I hear you're in charge of the... I was going to say the Dark Brotherhood, but let's not call them the Dark Brotherhood. The Morag Tong. You have found me. If you wish, you may request to join the Morag Tong. The Morag Tong has been watching you, and we are pleased. One of your exceptional talents cannot go unmastered. Join us. What do you stand for? The Morag Tong executes writs and performs special duties as the ruling house direct. Guild members never harm or steal from any brother or sister, regardless of rank. Never betray our secrets or our identities. If you break any of these rules, you must immediately speak to a master to regain your good standing. You may be targeted for execution. Do you feel you can succeed within these guidelines? I don't want to be any part of this. I will bring honour to the guild. I will let you join as a probationer. To gain full membership, you must first pass the test. Here is a writ for the honourable execution of Faerun Aran. You can find him at the Elven Nations Corner Club, which is in the Halu Plaza. Slay him honourably and report back to me. Tell me about writs. We are not accepting writs now. Okay. Tell me about the Dark Brotherhood. Can I speak to you about that? No, I can't. Never mind. Tell me about yourself. What I do is my own affair. So I think he gave us the honourable writ, didn't he? Yes, here it is. The writ of execution. The aforementioned personage has been marked for honourable execution in accordance to the lawful traditions and practice of the Morag Tong Guild. The bearer of this non-disputable document has official sanctioned license to kill the aforementioned personage. So yeah, as opposed to the Dark Brotherhood of the future games, and I guess the previous games as well, if you played those.
There are many creatures beyond the cities.
Always good hunting. These guys' duties are all like honourably done and accepted within the law of the island. So we can just give this to a guard and they have no choice but to accept it. Hi there. Well, we may as well do this while we're on the way. Let's see. Nope, not that. Our wizard staff. And let's head out back west to the Halu Plaza. Kill this guy, come back, become a proper member of their Brotherhood. I shouldn't say Brotherhood, otherwise that might annoy them. I keep needing to remember that. It's the Morag Tong, they hate the Dark Brotherhood. It is worth noting that even though I'm going to start joining this guild, we are not going to do their missions past a certain point at all. Because their missions make you have to kill some people that are actually needed for the main story, I believe. Or at least it makes getting some of the main story stuff done harder at a certain point. It's pretty stupid. Elven Nations.
May I help you?
Yes, we are here. See, who have we been told to kill? Faerun Aran.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
Hi. Where is... We can't ask, never mind. Hi. I don't like the way you're looking to me. So we can't persuade him to attack us, so we need to murder this guy.
There is someone
We can't
watching
taunt him
me.
into attacking us.
I can tell.
What do you want?
There you go, he's dead. Let's drop his stuff here. So, our crime got reported. He's been slain according to the traditional honourable doctrine of the Morag Tong. The execution was reported as a crime. Let's check our bounty. We have bounty 1040 for murdering someone. So,
Yes?
Is there something you need?
hi there, sorry about what we did. I don't care who you are, if you ever do anything like that in my club again, you'll be sorry. Hi. Hello, Ordinator. You violated the law. Since you turned yourself in voluntarily, I'll take that into consideration. Pay 936 gold to the court and surrender your stolen goods, or surrender your stolen goods and serve your sentence of hard labour. Deliver the gold immediately, or come with me. How about I just give you this writ? All of your papers seem to be in order. You are free to go. Goodbye. And we have no bounty. You've gotta love the legal system. We were just totally allowed to murder that guy, and the Ordinators don't care. They're like, oh, okay, this is legit. Hopefully this levitation will last until we get back. That would be pretty cool. Either we better get the spell out just in case. Let's see, where are we going again? This should be arena, right? Yeah. Oh, it faded just then. That's good. Okay, let's head back downstairs.
Tidy.
And let's go report to our master.
Be quick and many.
Hello.
You may speak.
Yes, I did. Though Oren is dead, then welcome, Rag, to the Morag Tong. Any master of the Morag Tong can tell you what writs are available and whether you are a candidate for advancement. Then, when you have proven yourself, I will have special duties for you. Come back when you have more experience. What can I do for you, sister? See, do you have any writs? I have 2 writs. One for Adashi, let's just say Adasha, and one for Taurus Saran. An honourable writ has been issued by a noble of House Telvanni for the Ashlander Odasha Yazalminbar. I'm just going to say that. It will be more trouble tracking him down than killing him. Take a boat from Sage of Mora to Talaroon. Swim southwest until you reach the coast. He has built his yurt right on the coast near the end of a small peninsula. Give me the other one as well. He may be found in the Saran Manor in the plaza of the Rodron Canton here in Vivek. His family is influential. Make sure his execution is swift and honourable. You need no more instructions than this. Thank you. So we're not going to do the House of Rodron one, because like I said, we want to avoid any potential conflicts with the main story of the game.
May your kills be quick.
Since at one point we will have to try and unite all the great houses. Is a part of the Nerevarine prophecy is that we will unite the great houses and the Ashlander tribes. And if we start murdering members of the houses, that's going to cause a problem with trying to unite them. Right. Now let's go south. And head to the
Move along.
Is it the temple we're meant to go to? Where did she say that her bedroom is? think it's just the Hall of Wisdom we're meant to go to. She must have her bedroom there. So there are a lot of these areas in Vivek. We still haven't been to some of them. Well, we haven't been to most of them, actually. We'll end up going to them when certain quests tell us to go. Things like that. Right, here we are. Now, the Hall of Wisdom should be down here.
Where is that?
Hi there. Do you know where the lady is? It's probably a bad idea to start asking people about it, but at the same time... we can't seem to ask about it. We'll have to just find where she is then. That's the library. We need to try and find her bedroom. That's the Hall of Justice. Right, the quarters, this might be it.
Do I know you?
Yes. What's that lady's name again? Mara Milo, that's the one. If she's not there, you might find her in her private quarters. Her door is across from the canon offices, here in the Hall of Wisdom. Oh, across from these. Yep, there she is. Okay, let's just pick this lock. Well, no one's looking. Okay, we keep getting stuck in the floor whenever we enter somewhere while levitating. Note to Amaria. Amaria, sorry I missed you. I had to run some old documents over to the Inquisitor in the Ministry of Truth, and I'm likely to be tied up there for a while. Why don't you meet me there as soon as you can? Then we can leave together as soon as I'm done. And Amaria, don't forget to bring me 2 Divine Intervention scrolls you borrowed, or if you used them, buy a couple of new ones for me. I think I'm going to need them soon. Janard and Maureen at the Mages Guild in the Foreign Quarter keep some in stock. Alva Soam is the guard here at the entrance. Just tell her you're looking for me and she'll let you in. Your faithful friend, Mara. P.S. I left a couple of levitate potions here for you, just in case. I couldn't remember if you knew that spell or not, so I drew a couple from the stock. So, I found a note addressed to Amaria in Mara Milo's room. I think it means that she is in trouble, probably imprisoned in the Ministry of Truth. So I'll tell the guard at the entrance that I'm going in. Do we have Divine Intervention scrolls? We have a lot of Civvy Intervention scrolls. We have 3 of them, excellent. Let's rest in her bed. There we go. I like how I completely lost track of time now, because I don't remember. That goes to the High Thane. What time I started this recording. Oh well, I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll do this quest and rescue her. Hello. So, the Ministry of Truth. Where do you think that is? I think it's the giant rock up there. That's supposed to be a moon that was falling, and then Vivek stopped it. So, let's go up. So we could enter sneakily through there. Or we could look for this guard up here. So I think she's over there, but... just double checking all the available entrances. So let's go talk to this lady. Hi there. I'm sorry, no pilgrims allowed in the ministry. I will have to ask you to leave. You're not here to visit anyone, are you? Mara said you would come. I'll say you subdued me with magic and stole my key. It opens all 3 exterior doors. The upper back door is best. You'll need another key for the other doors inside. Search for the keys in desks. No one carries keys while on duty. Mara is in the prison keep in the cell on the far right. Mara said you'd bring scrolls to get her out. Some of us are sympathetic to the distant priests, but kill an ordinator and you'll lose that sympathy. You've got rank in the temple. Maybe you can bluff your way through. Here's the key to the entrance. Now get going. Sorry about the 7 graces. Go and do the pilgrim's path. Sure thing.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
She says that we have rank in the temple, but we haven't really done anything in it. If we were a higher rank, we might be able to bluff our way, but I think we probably will have difficulty. No one can hear our footsteps if we're... Hello. Well, let's go. Luckily we can outrun everyone. Hi there. Oh, that leads back to the temple. Leave me alone, guard. Why are you attacking me? All I'm doing is walking around at very quick speed in the air through a restricted area. See how? Let's check these ways. Prison keep. That sounds good. Let's just use an unlocking spell to get in there quickly. If we have one. Do we have a scroll of unlock? I don't think we do. Oh well, we'll just use our own unlock then.
What do you want?
Guards, intruder! Hi guys, just gonna float over all of you. Just open all these cells. And then search for them. Hi there. Oh, that's quick. The guard's just gonna stay outside.
What do you want of me, Outlander?
How are you doing? Yeah, I have a Divine Intervention scrolls. You'll need one scroll. I'll need one scroll myself for the escape plan. Getting out will be a lot faster and safer for you if you have one. But if you haven't got one yourself, maybe you can find some other way out. Now listen, here's my plan. Give me a Divine Intervention scroll and I'll meet you at the secret distant priest monastery at Hulamayan. For your safety, we'll travel separately. When you get out of here, look for a woman named Blata Hetera on the east docks of Ebonheart. Tell her I sent you and that you want to go fishing. She'll bring you to Hulamayan by boat. I meet you there and we'll get the lost prophecies from Gilvas Barlow, the leader of the distant priests, and magic conceals the Himalayan entrance. Speak to Reverend Aryan, a monk at the dock, about the hidden entrance. It's a secret monastery of a distant priest. The monastery itself is beneath the surface of a remote island along Azura's coast, with only a single entrance hidden from view by hills and vegetations. The monastery is further protected by a magical shield which opens only at dawn and dusk, the magical twilight hours sacred to Azura. Excellent. Bye, Mara.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Yeah, so I gave her the scroll. Excellent. Then we'll just get out now. So let's use Divine Intervention.
Where's your uniform?
Stop talking about my uniform. That's all the guards will ever say to me anymore. I really shouldn't have joined the Imperial Legion. Like, it was already bad enough when I had the glass cuirass, which is clearly better. But now I have the cuirass of a Saviour's Hide, which is like the best chest piece in the game, and they're complaining I'm not wearing their terrible chest piece. Right, let's go and do this distant priest thing. And then we'll probably call it there. Right, you're not the person. You look like the person. Hi there.
Let's hear it.
Do I know you? Right, you're Rag. My friend said you might want to go fishing. I know a fine place. Excellent fishing, my friend. She said it's her favourite fishing spot. You ready to go? Sure thing. Good, I'm ready to take you to Himalayan any time. Azura's coast region. Hello. I'm Reverend Aryan, a monk of Hulamayan. The monastery is here on this island. Take the stone pathway north from the docks, and the path uphill. The entrance is hidden by a magical shield. Raitor rests at the head of the path, and the portal will open at dusk and dawn only. The magical twilight hour is sacred to Azura. Mera Milo has told us of your coming. You can find her at the library with Master Barlow. Later, I can arrange for you to return to Vivek whenever you're ready. What's the latest rumours, advice and secrets from here? You should speak with a monk and Desi at the Argonian mission, if a monk's life interests you, that is. Have you noticed... Oh no, that's just about slavery. Right. Thanks guys, let's go. What time is it? 7 PM. It might be open, we might be lucky. Let's go up as quick as we can. I forgot what hour dawn and dusk is in this game. Is it open? It's open! Quick! Screw you, rats. We're going inside. There we go. I'm taking advantage of that, not having to rest for like 12 hours straight to try and find the right time. Let's be nice and walk around there. Mare Milo has run terrible risks remaining at the Hall of Wisdom and Truth, and we are grateful that you have rescued her. So he's the abbot of our monastery and the head of our secret order. He has adopted the name Distant Priest. We are not ashamed to dispute the temple's hierarchy. We are fiercely loyal to the temple's ancient traditions, but we are troubled that the ultimate source of the tribunal's divinity might be the same source as Dagorthur's evil power. Dagorthur's power seems to wax as the tribunal's power wanes. Read the Progress of Truth and other documents in the library and you'll see why we're so uneasy. So that might have something to do with what we told, well, what we apparently told, according to Dagorthur, for Dagorthur to defend ages ago.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Thanks for rescuing me. Now I'll stay here. Sure thing. Well,
Speak, traveler.
let's get some more exposition. How can I help you? Well, let's start off with, from the top, Dagorthur. So long as the Ordinators, buoyant armigers, and temple could contain the blight and Dagorthur's creatures within the ghost fence, faith in the temple's protective power was strong. But now travellers and settlements suffer from blight storms and marauding monsters, and the people fear the temple is losing its ages-old battle with the devil Dagorthur. Tell us about the Distant Priests. A significant part of the temple hierarchy might be more inclined to accept and tolerate differences of opinion in dogma, but other parts of the temple, in particular the Ordinators under Bel Sala, claim that the threat of Red Mountain and Dagorthur can only be resisted with a unified, resolute faith. The people are afraid, so they support the hard line, but if we can show ourselves able to confront Dagorthur more effectively than the Ordinators, the temple and the people will support us. The Lost Prophecies we should ask about last. Mare Milo. The Nerevar. By the way, here are a few books from the library you might find of interest. Each gives a very different impression of Nerevar. The real Nerevar, Nerevar Moon and Star, and Saint Nerevar. Tell us about the Nerevarine. Our interest in the Nerevarine used to be a matter of principle, a willingness to consider the validity of mystical insights rejected by temple doctrine. Now Dagorthur grows stronger while the tribunal grows weaker, and the return of Saint Nerevar, even if only reborn in spirit, may be our best prospect of salvation. You're putting a lot on my shoulders, guys, but I'm willing to take it. Oh yeah, she would ask us to go back. Secret Order. The Sixth House. This is a new threat and not yet widely recognised as another face of the devil Dagorthur, but it is clearly a sign of a coming crisis, and the temple may no longer be able to protect Morrowind. In such troubled times, the Dunmer may turn to the ancient pillars of faith, the ancestors and the Daedra, and especially to the prophetic visions granted by Lord Azura. Then they may look to the Nerevarine, Saint Nerevar reborn, to lead them against the grim armies of Dagorthur. So apparently the prophetic visions of the Nerevarine actually come from the Daedric Lord Azura. So I said that she would be important later. Finally, the Lost Prophecies. I have reviewed the Apocrypha and have found 2 pages of particular interest. We've made copies of these pages to give you. Many are familiar with the 2 Nerevarine prophecies current among the Ashlanders called the Stranger and the 7 Visions. We have 2 other prophecies, the Lost Prophecy and the 7 Curses. That may offer additional insights into the riddle surrounding the coming of the Incarnate. Perhaps these are the Lost Prophecies that your friend Nabina Mesa told you about. We have also prepared a document for you called Kagranek's Tools. This document will explain to you and to others the terrible secret that the temple conceals about the true history of the tribunal and the corrupt nature of their divine powers. It is to conceal this secret that the temple persecutes the Nerevarine and the distant priests. This persecution must stop. We must unite against the true enemy, Dagorthur, and if you are the Nerevarine, you must lead us against him. Kagranek's Tools. So we've heard of that from the dwarf guy. Let's ask about the Apocrypha. The hieroglypha are the collected priestly writings of a temple, the apocrypha are the hidden writings, secrets known only to the highest levels of the priesthood and inquisition. Defying the temple, we have gathered as much of it as we can. One of the chief disputes between the temple and the distant priests is that the temple hides the truth from its followers. So I believe we have asked him everything. Let's ask him about the 7 curses. The 7 curses reads as follows. Through the doors of the unmourned house, where scoffers scoff and schemers scheme, from the halls of the oath-breaker's house, ring 7 curses of gods blasphemed. First curse, curse of fire. Second curse, curse of ash. First curse, curse of flesh. Then it's the curse of ghosts, curse of seed, curse of despair, and the curse of dreams. Your copy of the 7 curses bears our guesses as interpreting the verses. In short form, 7 curses come from House Dagoth, or House Dreamer, or both. Fire and ash come from the Red Mountain. Flesh is corporous. Ghosts, seed, and despair are unclear, but Curse of Dreams seem to refer to the recent cases of soul sickness and sleeper attacks in the towns. Finally, let's ask about the Lost Prophecy. From 7th sign of 11th generation, neither hound nor gwar nor seed nor harrow, but dragonborn and far star marked, outlander incarnate beneath Red Mountain, blessed guest counters 7 curses, star blessed hand wields thrice cursed blade, to reap the harvest of the unmourned house. I've annotated your copy of the Lost Prophecy with our best efforts of interpretation, but a rough summary might be, an outlander, foreign born but welcomed as a guest, confronts 7 curses beneath Red Mountain. His hand, blessed by Azura, uses a cursed blade to bring justice to House Dagoth, or House Dreamer, or both. For Nerevrine, an outlander, that wouldn't please many Ashlanders, and may explain how the prophecy got lost. Thank you. So, we're just going to continue reading these things, and then that'll be the end of this part. So, if you've already heard enough of me talking about, well, reading rather, then feel free to go to the next part, but for now, let's read these books. Well, first off, let's see what journal updates we got, because we got quite a lot. Let's see. Just looking through here to see if there's anything that is new that we wrote down. No, it seems like all of that stuff is fine, so let's just read these that we got. Kagrenek's Tools. Summarised from the Apocrypha by Gilvas Barrio, Abbot of Himelion and various of the distant priests. Beneath Red Mountain, Dreamer miners discovered a great magical stone. By diverse methods, Lord Kagrenek, High Priest and Magecrafter of the ancient Dreamer, determined that this magical stone was the heart of the god Lorcan, cast here in the Dawn era as a punishment for his mischief in creating the mortal world. Determined to use its divine powers to create a new god for the exclusive benefit of the Dreamer, Kagrenek forged 3 great enchanted artifacts, which are called Kagrenek's Tools. Wraithguard is an enchanted gauntlet to protect the wearer from the destruction when tapping the heart's power. Sunder is an enchanted hammer to strike the heart and produce the exact volume and quantity, or quality rather, of the power desired. Keening is an enchanted blade that is used to flay and focus the power that rises from the heart. When Kagrenek used these tools on the heart in the Battle of Red Mountain, no one knows what happened, but the Dreamer Waste disappeared entirely from the mortal world. Lord Nerevar and Lord Dagoth retrieved these tools and didn't know what to do with them. Nerevar asked Dagoth to guard the tools while he went to consult with his counsellors, Vivek, Almalexia and Sophasil. He left and spoke with the 3 counsellors, and they decided to return together to Red Mountain to decide what to do. But while Nerevar was gone, Dagoth was tempted and confused by the powers of the tools. When Nerevar and the counsellors arrived, he refused to give up the tools, claiming he had sworn to Nerevar to protect them. Then Dagoth fought with the Nerevar and the counsellors, and he was mortally wounded and driven off, and the tools were recovered. Then Nerevar and his counsellors decided to take the tools for safekeeping. They all swore a great oath never to use the tools, but after Nerevar's death, Vivek, Almalexia and Sophasil yielded to temptation. They took these tools themselves and went to Lorcan's heart, buried beneath Red Mountain, and gave themselves divine powers. But Dagoth had not died. We don't know what happened, but this is what we believe. His experiments with Kagronek's tools had joined him to the heart's divine nature in some way, so that he learned to draw power directly from the heart. We conjecture that Dagoth, driven by anger and greed, used the heart without caution and restraint, and as a result he has become terribly powerful and terribly mad. But the tribunal showed great care and restraint in their use of the tools, and so they were not driven mad. And they did many good things. Nonetheless, the tribunal too appeared to have been corrupted by the heart's power, though more subtly. Kagronek's tools are cursed. Stealing power from the heart of a god is a terrible folly, and fated to disaster. The tribunal is losing its battle to control the power of the heart. They are sustained by the same tainted power that drives Dagoth mad. They grow weak and cannot protect us from Lord Dagoth. But even if they could, would we be wise to worship gods such as these? They conceal the truth from us out of shame. They persecute the Nerevarine and the dissident priests out of shame, when they should be welcoming them and enlisting their aid against Dagoth. The tribunal have done much good for Morrowind and the Dunmer, but they succumbed to the temptation of Kagronek's tools, and though these tools once may have been seemed the instrument of salvation, now they must seem as the instruments of doom. So, I did say that that it's fine for you to skip the rest of this, but not this note. This note is incredibly important. This explains the entirety of the game pretty much and what's going on. So Kagronek's tools were what we, as Nerevar, told Dagoth to keep safe, and that's why Dagoth said that we betrayed him when we were in that 6th house base, because we told him to do that thing, and then we came and killed him as a result. And now we know how the tribunal gods became immortal as well. So next up, let's read the 7 visions. The 7 visions of 7 trials of the incarnate. I'm just going to read through them. So we've already read these, but let's read them again. 7 trials. What he puts his hand to, that shall be done. What is left undone, that shall be done. First trial. On a certain day to uncertain parents, incarnate moon and star reborn. We've done that. Second trial. Neither blight nor age can harm him. The curse of flesh before him flies. Done that. So that's 2 of them done. Next trial. In caverns dark as your eye sees, and makes to shine the moon and star. So that will be our next trial. When we go back to the camp, we'll ask about that. And then after we've done that, our next 2 trials are to unite the great houses and to unite the 4 tribes. So those 2 go hand in hand as basically just uniting everyone against Dagoth. And then after we've done that, his honour blood of a tribe unmourned, he eats their sin and is reborn. And the 7th trial, his mercy frees the cursed false gods, binds the broken and redeems the mad. That's most likely referring to us finally putting an end to the tribunal gods and all this Kagronek madness. I forgot what the 6th trial's about, but obviously it's purposefully vague, so we'll find out about that later. 1 destiny, he speaks for law of Velos people. He speaks for the land, and names them great. And finally, the stranger. Is that the one that he gave us? I think the Lost Prophecy is what he gave us. Yeah, I think we've already read this. Right, so let's look at his notes. Of ancient family, but not of the 4 great Ashlander clans, born under foreign stars and the sign of the dragon, the imperial sign. Outlander's Incarnate appears as a formal epitaph, stressing the linkage between the words the Outlander Incarnate is a blessed guest, one not born of the tribes but accepted as a guest with the rights and hearth in their hospitality. We have that at the moment, because we've been accepted into their clan. Under Red Mountain he will confront and balance against the 7 curses. See the 7 curses prophecy also. Dagoth is served by his 7 kin, once great wizard lords called Ash Vampires by the Ashlanders. So we need to confront those 7 people. Lines 6 to 7. Star Blessed suggests that Azura, the Daedra lord and patron of magic, fate and prophecy, thrice cursed blade may refer to a weapon called Keening, associated in a certain legend with the Battle of Red Mountain and Dreamer Craft Lord Kagranek. Reap the harvest is a reference to the proverb, "Your harvest from the seeds you plant," which means you get what your labours deserve, in both a positive sense of reward and negative sense of punishment. The Unmourned House could be either or both of the lost great houses of Dunmer and Dwemer. Is there anything else we haven't seen? Let's see, the 7 visions. I'm pretty sure we looked at that, didn't we? Yes. 7 curses. So wonderfully are ambiguous, but they may refer to the impiety of a god-mocking House Dreamer, or their treacherous diplomatic of the subtle House Dagoth. I said that wrong, oh well. Or both House Dagoth, however, was reviled as the Oathbreakers for their treachery at Red Mountain. It may, however, refer to an unspecified broken oath of peace between Lord Nerevar and Lord Dunmac, founder of the Great Council. Nerevar and Dunmac were loyal friends until the disagreement between the Dreamer and the other great houses broke out in open conflict. So apparently we used to be friends with the Dreamer until things went bad. Line 4. The Dreamers were the mockers and profaners of the divine. 5 to 6. The curses of fire and ash would come from Red Mountain where Dagoth rules. These were the earliest reported threats from Red Mountain. The curse of flesh suggests the blight diseases, especially Corpus. The fire and ash storms preceded the threats of blight and Corpus. Obscure, but they may refer to as yet unrecognised threats from Dagoth. Number 11. Recent reports of soul sickness and disturbed dreams from the townsfolk and Ashlanders alike, that the 7th and final curse has begun, suggest the threat present is about to reach a crisis. So let's read line 8 to 10 again. It says that's unclear. The curse of seed. And the curse of despair. Yeah, I don't know anything about those at the moment. But they also may be referring to the use of Kagranek's tools, I would guess. See, he gave us these black shirts and pants. What's our current shirt? Let's use Casey's shirt. Okay, so that was a lot of reading, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Let's double check. So we've already read for Stranger previously. So how long are these books? Well, we're ending soon, so may as well. When the Dunmer followed Veloth to Morrowind, there were many warring clans with no law or leader in common. One Dunmer warlord, Nerevar, had the ambition to rule all the Dunmer. In that time, House Dreamer were great enchanters, so Nerevar went in secret to the Dreamer Smith and asked for an enchanted ring that would help him. The ring gave its wearer great powers of persuasion. For safety, it was enchanted to instantly kill anyone who wore it, except Nerevar. The ring was called Moon and Star, and it helped Nerevar unite the various clans in the First Council. Later, however, disputes over religion divided the council, with House Dreamer and Dagoth on one side, and all the other houses on the other. Dreamer and Dagoth invited Orc and Nord clans as allies and held northwest Morrowind, while Nerevar mustered the other houses and nomad tribes and marched to meet the Dreamer-Dagoth Westerner forces. The armies met at Red Mountain, a Dreamer stronghold. The Dreamer were defeated, the great slaughter and terrible sorceries were used, resulting in the utter extermination of House Dreamer. House Dagoth and their allies Nerevar was killed in the battle, and his ring lost, but Nerevar's allies survives in Morrowind's ruling political institution, the Grand Council. So this doesn't quite line up with what we've heard. Obviously this is very politically viewed with somebody who is against Nerevar. It's written by someone who's from the Telvarnic house. But despite, because like his view is that someone used magic that eliminated the house, while apparently it seems to actually be that Kagranek himself seemed to have done something that exterminated everyone, or at least got rid of all of the dwarves somehow. And that would seem more likely, because I don't imagine that anyone could cast a spell that big. You're only allowed to cast like a 100-yard wide magic spell or something in this game, so I'm going to say that we didn't exterminate everyone because we're good. But he does mention here the ring, moon and star. He mentions that it's enchanted to instantly kill anyone who wears it. So if that turns out to be true, then that could be a good way to prove who we are. So let's look at the next thing. What other books did he give us? Nerevar, Moon and Star. How long is this one? Also short. So this is from a series of monographs by various Imperial scholars and Ashlander legends. So this is less likely to be real because there's a chance that it would have been lost in translation. In ancient days, the Deep Elves and a great host of Outlanders from the west came to steal the land of the Dunmer. In that time, Nerevar was the great Khan and war leader of the House people, but he honoured in ancient spirits and the tribal law and became one of us. So when Nerevar pledged upon his great ring of the ancestors, one clan under Moon and Star, to honour the ways of the spirits and rights of the land, all the tribes joined the House people to fight a great battle at Red Mountain. Though many Dunman tribesmen and housemen were killed, or died at Red Mountain rather, the Dreamer were defeated and their evil magics destroyed, and the Outlanders driven from the land. But after this great victory, the power-hungry Khans of the great houses slew Nerevar in secret, and setting themselves up as gods, neglected Nerevar's promises to the tribes. But it is said that Nerevar will come again and his ring will be cast down from the false gods. So come again with his ring and cast down the false gods, and by the power of his ring will make good for his promises to the tribes, to honour the spirits and drive the Outlanders from this land. So this one clan under Moon and Star ring is very important, everyone talks about it. So this one is more akin to what the Ashlanders have been telling us, so this is more likely to be true. Even though we're still not clear about whether we actually were murdered by the other council members or not, because people seem to be torn on that idea. So there's one more book, isn't there? Saint Nerevar. Ages ago, Nerevar was the greatest Dunmer general, first counsellor and companion of Vivek, Almalexia and Sopha Sil, who with the power of the great ring of the ancestors, one clan under Moon and Star, united the Dunmer houses to confront the evil Dreamer, the treacherous House Dagoth and their western allies at Red Mountain. By providence, the faithless Dreamer were utterly destroyed and their allies defeated, but Nerevar, mortally wounded in combat with the traitor Dagothr, was driven from Red Mountain. Nerevar died not long after from his wounds, but he lived to see the birth of a temple and to bless the unity of the Dunmer into the safekeeping of Alm Civi, the temple, and all its communion of the saints. So we've got three different views of how we died. Either we died from fighting a battle where we massacred the entire Dreamer race. I want to say we didn't do that. Second is we were killed by the people who are now the leaders of the tribunal, who used to be our companions. So that's more believable. And third is that we died from the actual damage from the combat, and that we just died of natural causes. But I would like to think that we have the magic to heal ourselves before we are always wounded and not murdered immediately. So I'm more inclined to believe the middle one there, that we were murdered by our friends. We'll have to confront them later. Because since we are proving ourselves to be the Nerevarine, we should be allowed to actually go and speak to the leaders. Is this going to close? Yep, it closed. So I believe we went in there when it was 7 PM. We're going to keep that in mind, so that we know when it's dusk. Because right now there's a cliff racer, isn't there? Is there a cliff racer? No cliff racer? Good. Right now it's 8 PM. So yeah, it was 7 PM that we could leave. Well, we're here. Yes, I think I know whereabouts we are. I'm thinking of a nearby shrine that we can go to where we can get a quest. We'll be doing that at the start of the next part. I'll just make sure I double check whereabouts it is. Because we can go and speak to another Daedric Prince soon and get a new quest from them. For a reward that we're going to use really later in the game, but you will use it. There's a cliff racer. Let's kill that before we stop. There we go. Any more cliff races? No? Good. Right. So when we come back, we'll be helping another Daedric Prince, and we'll go to the, we'll go back to Nabana Mesa, who is up here in this camp, and we'll go and get the next quest to go and prove, finally, that we are the Nerevarine. And then people will start to treat us differently in this world. Some will like us, some will hate us, some might just try and outright murder us, so that'll be fun. We should probably stay away from the Ordinators from now on, just saying. So, have a nice day, later, bye, whatever. I'm gonna jump in the water.